What's up? It's your girl Asianae, aka Miss Hurricane. You're checked in right now with Lavish Life Magazine and Peptalk. You know we going crazy. That's how we talk. Period. Break them off. Break them off.
To my podcast.
Yeah. She just touched down, I must say. Asianae is in the building on Peptalk. She came to kick it with us. Yeah, I'm so excited today. She's in the building.
Yeah, I go by Queen Name.
Yeah.
I ain't got no OnlyFans, but I got a bankroll though. Ass up, face down, ooh, that's how I like this shit. Baddest bitch in the town, ooh, you can't deny that shit. I can make an OnlyFans, ooh, these niggas just hoes in fake. He ain't got no money, shit, I'm cool. Can't let a broke nigga hit. Hey, no, I can't let a
Yeah. Yes. What's up, sis? How are you? What's going on?
Doing amazing. You know, I can't complain. I'm at the studio working on this tape, Miss Hurricane, dropping very, very soon. I feel great. I feel amazing. Doing my thing. That's it.
Doing your thing ain't the word, man. You got that banging single that everybody is thumping with Erica Banks called Jump. Yeah, we feeling that vibe. Let's talk a little bit. First, before we get into all of that, let's let the people know where Asianae is from. Let them know.
I was born in Maryland, but I moved to the west side of Atlanta when I was like 2, and I stayed there till I was like 8, 9. Then I moved to the south side, which I'm really from, Clayton County, Riverdale Road. That's me. I'm from the south side, really.
Ooh, south side of, you gotta
the A-B.
The A. Okay, yeah. Okay, south side. What's the vibe? What's the vibe like out there with your music? Talk to us about that. How they reciprocating you?
You know, they loving the mermaid vibe. They loving the hurricane vibe, the free-spirited vibe, the unapologetically, you know, just doing my thing. Like, whatever I want to say, I'm saying it on the track and I'm doing my thing. And the ladies and the men, of course, is loving it. Yeah.
Yes, I must say, everyone is loving it. I know I am. I'm super hyped to do this interview today. I talked to you off air and I said, you know, I'm hyped. I'm excited. You know, it's like going into a boxing match, but I feel like we're gonna win this. You know what I mean? But I'm super pumped. Let's talk about, how did you get started in this whole rap game? Let's talk about that.
So I've unprofessionally been doing music for 3 years and professionally 2 years. At first, I was kind of going through a little breakup or whatever the case may be. And I'm real optimistic. I'm real free spirit. I like to try stuff. Always been super passionate about music. I come from a musical background. My mom never was a singer, but she sung in the house. And my dad works on music videos and production. So I'm going through a little breakup. My little brother doing beats. And I don't know, something in me was just like, try something. So I'm on a voice memo with the beats, like, you know, just talking to the phone. Yeah. And then I started hearing myself like, damn, this shit sound good. Like, I got a voice. So I started investing everything into the studio. And, you know, anything you invest your time into, put God into, and keep the faith, that shit gonna keep going up. So that's it.
We're going to get into some more stuff because I heard through a grapevine you used to do, can I say, I think I can touch on this because you already spoke about it.
Yeah.
At once upon, you used to strip.
Correct, yeah.
Let's talk about that. How do you got into that? What was the motivation for that?
So I'm gonna just go back first. When I was in college or whatever the case might be, I got into a really bad car accident, and I didn't even really want to go to school. My whole plan was going to school was just to kind of further myself. I don't really come from much, so I just knew I had to keep So after I got in my car accident, I'm like, yo, it's a million ways to get it. Like, I don't have to be doing what I don't want to do and waste time.
Right.
So I started working at Applebee's. I started working at McDonald's. And then from there, I started working from a call center and Applebee's. And then, I don't know, somebody just introduced me into that life. I really can't even remember. I'm pretty sure it's one of my homegirls. And I just started dancing. Like, I would work at the call center during the day. And then at nighttime, I'll go to the club and make my money. And then once I started really making money, I'm like, man, fuck this. I'ma just invest all my time into making, you know, in the club, making the money in the club. And so then I started several businesses. I had a hair business before, I had a clothing business. So I just always been about the money. Like,
So when they talk about the mud, you really came up from the mud, really, on a real
Still grinding.
And still grinding, exactly. We see the movement. We see how reciprocated people are to you on IG and your YouTube, your fans and whatnot. Let's talk about the fans. I mean, what's your take on your fans? How do they accept you? Because I see on IG a lot of people. We got international people that watch us on IG and YouTube, so they may not be too in tune of what's going on. But talk to us about your fans. What's your take on your fans?
So I think my fans right now is becoming universal. So I do have fans in different countries. Like, one of them is Nigeria. I know I have like a population over there, but really, like, everybody from different cities, like, they really mess with me. I've been doing my thing social media wise. I took advantage of the pandemic and kind of grew my audience. And then I went on tour with Latto back in February. So that kind of really widened my fan base and gave me more confidence, really. Like, I was already confident, but the tour and seeing how people embraced me and how I like built the fan base from that, like a wider fan base, was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stop.
Meaning that you touched on the Latto tour, let's touch on it, because you was on tour with Latto and Saucy, Santana. You opened up for them. Talk to us about that. Let's jump right into that. Talk to us about that. What was that feeling like, being on the stage and whatnot, and embracing that whole atmosphere?
So first off, shout out to Big Latto for letting me even be a part of this tour. From the South Side, so that was a real big moment. But my whole thing was kind of like, okay, I'm opening it up from this chick. Like, I gotta make sure the vibe is there. Like, I'm setting the vibe of the show. I'm setting the tone of the show. So I made sure I turned the fuck up. Every second I got, whether it was 10 or 15, I just turned up and I did me. And I lived in my moment, and it paid off for me. And Saucy is a great entertainer, a great performer. So I'm gonna give him his flowers to Young. They all did their thing. Everybody said in their own pocket. So that was a great tour. It was actually my first tour. So it's like, for me to go on my first tour and to be that big, like, it was amazing. God is the greatest. Yes.
Oh man, that's dope. So you was able to rub shoulders with Latto, rub shoulders with Saucy,
Yes.
What did you ask for any? I don't know if this is a weird thing to ask, but I think if I had the opportunity to grace the building with someone that's really, really, frequency is really high, I want to ask them certain pointers and see what I can get from them. Did you have that moment with Latto?
No, unfortunately we didn't have that moment. Like, every night was kind of like real fast, so we didn't really have that time. Right. But she did appreciate everybody, gave her thanks for being on the tour and stuff like that. So shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to Latto, definitely. Let's do this. Let's jump into one of your songs, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk some more. Once again, if you just tuned in, man, we here with Asianae. She's in the building, man. On Peptalk, I'm D Mole, man. We just kicking it, you know what I mean? We're gonna jump right into let's get into, you got so many songs.
Let's get into that S-Walk.
You want to do S-Walk?
Let's get into that.
All right. Let's play S-Walk, and then we're going to come back and kick it some more, man. Like I said, Asianae is in the building. This is S-Walk.
Let's get it.
Let's talk about S-Walk, man. That thing has been buzzing. I must say, congratulations on 1 million views on that. You know what I mean? That was super, super dope. That's super dope. 1 million views. That's work right there. Talk to us about that. How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel like I'm going in a direction. Like, as artists, sometimes you get discouraged, or you like, dang, is people listening, blah, blah, blah. But to just continue to go up, it feels amazing. And S-Walk was the song that I was going crazy with on tour that I didn't even release until after tour. So I was kind of like, I hope they still remember it, because we released it 2 months after tour, and it went crazy immediately after we dropped it.
It did. It most definitely did. I mean, it hitting the numbers like crazy. Go ahead. I know you was about to say something. What you was about to say?
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah. I must say, I like that song. I mean, the beat, it goes dumb. It goes crazy dumb, I must say. Talk to us. Are you in tune when you go into the studio with everything and production? You write your own lyrics, things of that nature? Is that you?
Yeah, that's Queen Nay. That's Miss Hurricane Nay, baby.
Oh, Hurricane. Now you speak about that name, Hurricane Nay. Talk to us about that name, man. Where did that name come from?
So, listen, somebody actually gave me the name, but we ain't gonna speak on that. We gonna speak on what it stands for. So, Hurricane really means like I'm destroying everything in my path, like lyrically, visually, production, like everything is just being destroyed. Like a hurricane fuck shit up. So that's what I do. I fuck shit up. Every track I'm on, every visual I kill, every show I go to, every feature. That's Miss Hurricane Name. So that's my new name of my sophomore mixtape. So that's on the way.
That's on the way. We can't wait till that drop. That's gonna be bananas. I know the fans are actually like this, just waiting on it. You know what I mean? When you talking about feature, let's talk about the Erica Banks feature that you got. You got a feature with Erica Banks song called Jump. Talk to us about the dynamics of that song. How that collabo came about.
So shout out to Erica and her team first, but we were in for my signing party or whatever, and her team started talking to my team. She had a song at the moment, and they were just like, let us get in the studio. So I played a few records for her, and then I played Jump. And then as soon as I played Jump, she was like, oh, that's the one I want to get on. She went in the studio, killed the verse, then write it, went crazy. Like she punched in. So that was kind of cool to see that, because I write most of my music. I don't really punch in. I'm just not starting to punch in. But typically, like I'm in my zen when I write. I do kind of like the same thing with the voice memo. So it was cool to see her in her moment and her zone just popping it. And yeah, she did her thing. Shout out to Erica.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Erica, man. Definitely shout out to Erica. Y'all definitely did a good job getting together on that. Are you the type of person when you go in the studio, you're competitive? Like if someone's in the studio like Erica, did you show your little competitiveness? Because I know you spit, man. You definitely do spit.
Well, I already recorded it. So I had a second verse. So I took the second verse and put her on it. But like any song I'm featured on or anything like that, I want to be the best at anything. So yeah, I'm redoing my verse. If your verse better, I'm redoing mine. So yeah.
That's what's up. I want to play some more music, but I don't want to keep you too long because I know you got to head on out and you got things going on. So, but I want to talk more about the direction that hip hop is going as far as female MCs. And a lot of people may say female MCs, they don't know what an MC is,
Right.
Female MC. Talk to us about the direction that you feel that female MCs are going in this day and time.
So I feel like it's always been female MCs, but I feel like now it's being more accepted for us to say whatever the fuck we want to do. Whatever we want to say, do whatever we want to do, and really just be a woman and claim our femininity. Like, it's okay for us to talk about if we want to get some. It's okay for us to switch and get some bars and talk about the struggle. And it's cool now because there's so many more women coming into the game and really standing and putting their feet down. So that's what I love about it. I love that we're able to be different and able to shine in our own light.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Now, for those naysayers, do you have anything that you want to say to the naysayers, the ones that be like, oh, it's raunchy, oh, this, that, and the third, oh, look at her, la. You know how it go.
All I'm gonna say is stay tuned, because it's just the beginning. That's all. If you like it, you're gonna hate it, baby. And if you love it, you're gonna fall in love. So hello.
I like that. And you will most definitely fall in love with Asianae. She's so adorable. She's in the building today on Peptalk. She came to kick it with D-Mo-Lay. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. So, we're gonna get into one more, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna wrap it up. If you just tuned in, man, we here with Asianae, man. And we kicking it. I'm D-Mo-Lay, man. This is Jump. I think we should. I want to get into the Jump, the Erica Banks. You and Erica Banks feature. Let's do that. Let's give them that, and then we come back and close this thing out, man. Once again, Asianae is in the building, man. This is Jump.
Break them off. Yeah. Big went crazy on the beat. I like an aggressive boy. I wanna wrestle. I like when you flip me and fold.
I love it. Such a vibe. All your music is a vibe, I must say. And your visuals are just like out of this world. But let's talk about Jump. Talk to us about the title. Why that title, Jump?
I mean, really, I try to name my song the feeling of what I'm feeling with the song. And it kind of was just like the hook. I'm already saying jumping is like water. So it's like jump. And I didn't want to call it water, like jump. So when you hear, you're like, what are you jumping into? You jumping into it like water. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. Makes sense. Definitely makes sense. You and Erica, man, y'all killed that, I must say. Your visuals. Talk to her about who's behind the visuals. That's what I want to know. A lot of your music videos, I mean, they so crisp. It's so digital. You know what I mean? Talk to us. Who's behind that?
So depending on the director, like they mostly do the vision, but I kind of tell them what I'm going for, and then they put the plan together. So I do have creative control, but I can't lie and say it's not the team. Like it's a team effort. So like I might have some, they might have some, and then we put it together, and then we make magic.
Making magic is, I must say, that's what you're doing. You're most definitely making magic, because the videos are just, like I said, man, they're so crisp, they're so clean, and I like stuff like that. I do. I hate seeing a video and you're like, why is that video all over the place? You know what I mean? Like, I hate seeing stuff like that. But
right.
Talk to us about the new projects that you got going on. Give us the titles and whatnot.
So the new project is called Hurricane Nate. And like I said, it's just I'm destroying everything I touch. Every beat is like that. Most of it is by our producer Crazy Fix. I don't want to go too much into the tape yet because we haven't picked the exact songs. But what I can say, it's gonna be a collaboration of kind of like R&B vibes, love stories, some struggle music, and also that, fierce in my bag, unapologetically telling the nigga how I wanted to be done, honey. So the tape is very, very, very like that, and I can't wait to drop it. We should be dropping it before this year's over. So
ooh, we can't wait, man. We anticipating it, like I said. I heard through the grapevine you was on the cover ATL Most Wanted magazine. I have to mention, even though I'm a magazine company, I don't get into the hate. I love it. You know what I mean? I will mention another magazine company. I'm not like that. You know what I mean? I am each one teach one. I'm brotherly love with it. But at the end of the day, let's talk about the ATL Most Wanted magazine cover that you was on, man. How did that come about? I know that was big because that's your hometown.
Right. So shout out to Carisha the Diva. She reached out to Tommy and just like, we want her a part of it. She's, dominating. She one of the hardest working female artists in Atlanta. And, that's pretty much what people say about me. I'm one of the hardest, if not the hardest, because, I work my ass off. So it felt great. But everything that I'm receiving, it's just kind of like, pat on the back. It's like, thank you, God. It's like, I'm working for this. Like, I get up every day and I work. Some days I don't even get sleep because I got things to do. So, as long as you work at it and keep going, that shit gonna up it. So, That's all I'm.
That's a fact. talk to us about what's different about this project that you're doing, the Hurricane project, than the Chosen One project in 2021 that you dropped.
So the Chosen One was kind of just like my first mixtape. It was just kind of like me introducing myself to the world, and I feel like I'm the chosen one. Like, many are called, but few are chosen. And I feel like all the trials and tribulations that I've went through, I've always came out on top. And I know it's no other than the one above that's making it happen for me. So that's what kind of like the first mixtape was kind of just like, I'm here. Like, I'm here to stay. And then the second one is just a follow-up to kind of like show you, yeah, I'm here to stay. But not only that, I don't just have one flow. I have several flows, several different vibes I can get into. So it's really just giving that.
I must say, we on board. We signed up already. I mean, if you was doing the show tomorrow, I think I'd probably fly out wherever it is and be the first one on the line. I'll be waiting. Talk to us about Force Shooters. You were featuring Force Shooters. I didn't know what that was, but when it came across my desk, I said, you know what? I want to ask about Force Shooters. I mean, you were featured in there. What is that? Another magazine company?
Force Shooters Only is just like a platform that you kind of like go on and you just rap your lyrics. So it's kind of cool because they have enough of a fan base to where it circulates. So I went on there and did the song that's on my tape called No Drama, featuring T.I. and West South Side, and I killed it. Like, but I like it because it's like it's not sort of an upscale platform. It's more so like a grinding platform. Like, everybody on there is like the background, the scenery is giving a grind moment, and it's like you just spitting your bars like a cipher.
That's dope. That's dope. Now we know. What's next for you? Because the road is taking you where you wanted to go. I can ask you what's next, but the road is already taken. You're destined to do what you're doing, because at the end of the day, it would be a disaster. But you're doing what you're doing, and we appreciate what you're doing. What if you was to have a young person ask you this one question? What advice would you give them for trying to get started as a female MC or a male MC? What advice would you give the kids?
Just work on your craft. Make sure that you always not listening to people tell you if you can or can't do it. If you solely believe that this is for you, stay in your bag and just keep getting better. Stay consistent. Like, that's the biggest thing with this. Staying consistent, staying hungry, and staying ready. Like, that's really it. And your time gonna come. Everybody got different timing. Some people got microwave timing. Some people got oven timing. Like, it just depending on what's the calling on your life. So stay there.
That's deep. If you're listening, young folks, stay at a course. It's the course. Let the boat just sell out. Sometimes that boat will sell right to the shore where it needs to go. If you just sit back and relax and don't worry too much. That's the thing. A lot of folks worry a lot. Oh God, am I gonna be famous? Oh God, am I gonna do it? Oh God, oh God, oh God. But God already ordered your steps. He already knows what. He already knows. So at the end of the day, I must say, man, I really appreciate you stopping by Peptalk and kicking it with us, man. I really do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What was that?
No, I said I thank you for calling me in, and I appreciate you having me. This is a dope interview.
Yeah. So I must say, I mean, this, I want to wish you nothing but the best. Nothing but success. We going to have you on our digital cover. You're going to be featured on our cover. It's going to be dope. I can't wait. But you got a fan base worldwide, man. Keep doing what you do, sis, man. And everything is going to work its way out and work its way through to where it needs to go. You understand what I'm saying? I want to say, I'm D-Mo Lay, man. This has been another dope segment of Peptalk. I kicked it with Asianae, man. ATL's Finest, man. She came in the building. She gracing our cover. And what else can I say, man? You guys out there, be safe, be cool. I'm D-Mo Lay.